One of these bullets is like us, travelling forwards through time. The other one's going backwards. It's inverted. Its entropy runs backwards, so to our eyes its movement is reversed. We think it's a type of inverse radiation triggered by nuclear fission. Can you tell which is which? How about no?
You didn't make it.
We don't know how yet.
So where did it come from?
Someone's manufacturing them in the future. They're streaming back at us.
You have to have dropped it. From your point of view, you caught it, but from the bullet's point of view, you dropped it.
But cause comes before effect.
No, that's just the way we see it.
How can it move before I touch it?
Don't try to understand it. Feel it.
Well, what about free will?
That bullet wouldn't have moved if you hadn't put your hand there. Either way we run the tape, you made it happen.
Instinct. Got it. Do you have an analysis on the metals?
Sure. Why?
The mixture alloys can tell me where they might have been made.
The bullet may not seem like much, but it's a simple machine. Lead bullet, brass casing, gunpowder. Lead bullet, brass casing, gunpowder. Lead bullet, brass casing, gunpowder.
Facilities are tax havens.
The clients can view their investments without importing them, so they avoid paying tax.
So it's sort of like a transit lounge for art.
Art, antiquity.
Like the Swiss banking system. Opaque.
Brutus has assets in the Oslo Freeport. I'm guessing it's there.
And this way to the vaults. To view art.
And whatever it is he does. Turns out art's of no importance to Andre.
Ships to and from any other free port in the world without customs inspection.
We don't use sprinklers. We don't use sprinklers. We don't use sprinklers. The facility is flooded with halide gas.
Surprisingly easy once there's a lockdown. While lockdown.
So how do we get enough firepower through the perimeter to trigger the lockdown procedure?
So how do we get enough firepower through the perimeter to trigger the lockdown procedure?
But not from the air. That was so dramatic. I would have run a jet off the taxiway, and breached the rear wall, and start a fire.
You want to crash a plane? Well, how big a plane?
That part is a little dramatic.
And if you get caught?
Everyone assumes terrorism, but no one's died, so swift extradition and lost in the system, it'll barely make the news.
Gold bars. Milk's crate, ship's treasury gold once a month, blow the back, drop it out on the runway. Space in the center of the Pentagon is too big. There's something there. Can't figure it out. It's just not marked. Soft.
said 10 seconds, right?
You'll need your own air. Regular air won't pass through the membranes of inverted lungs. It's the whole point of these barriers and protective suits.
We don't have time.
Well, if your particles come into contact...
What?
Annihilation. Number 1 rule, don't come into contact with your forward self.
That would be bad, right?
When you exit the airlock, take a moment to orient yourself. You encounter fire, ice will form on your clothes as the transfer of heat is reversed. You may experience distortions in your vision and hearing. This is normal. Things will feel strange. When you run, the wind will be at your back. Gravity will feel normal, but appear reversed for the world around you. You are inverted. The world is not.
It's ground zero for an underground nuclear test. Sir Michael Crosby told me about a detonation in stocks 12 on the 14th. That explosion seals up the algorithm. Well, we better put it out the hole before the bomb goes off, eh?